Hello everyone, I'm Lavanya Gupta from Europedia Global, and today we are going to study about a general introduction to what is the IELTS test. Now, what is the IELTS test? First of all, we have to start there. What does it stand for? Why do people take it? So, IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. It is basically a test where people from non-native English-speaking countries, that is where English is not your mother tongue, take to study internationally or for migration or work. And they travel to countries where English is a native language. Now, who accepts the IELTS score? IELTS is a highly redeemed test, so it is accepted by around 11,000 universities or organizations globally. So it is recognized by multiple and various educational institutions, employers, governments, and many professional bodies. So you don't have to worry about the university that you're applying in. Will it accept the score or not? Because there's a high chance that they will. Now, who owns the IELTS exam? IELTS exam was started by the Cambridge University, but right now at this age, it is being owned by the British Council and IDB collectively. They are both responsible for conducting the test across the globe in various countries, and that is actually the reason many students wonder which one they should go for, the one conducted by British Council or the one conducted by IDB. My answer to that is it doesn't really matter. Both of them conduct the same level of difficulty for the test, so whatever you go for doesn't really matter. What you do is the one that will have an impact on your score. Now, who sets the IELTS exam? The IELTS exam questions are always set by experts that are from various countries, but they are normally from a native English-speaking country. Then, how is the IELTS scored? The very first thing you need to remember for this is that IELTS does not give you marks. There is no fail or pass in IELTS. What it does give you is bands that are graded from 1 to 9. 1 means that you do not understand English at all, and 9 means that you are highly proficient in the language. Now, what is the paper pattern? What does the IELTS exam consist of? What can you imagine to go and see in the paper? So IELTS exam has 4 modules that test any candidate for how proficient or how comfortable they are with the language. And these 4 modules include listening, reading, writing, and speaking. So they will test all your basic skills, communication skills, while you're giving the IELTS test. Now, for these 4 modules, you will receive an individual band score from 1 to 9 and their average score, that is, you'll get 4 different band scores, one for listening, one for reading, one for speaking, and another one for writing. And their mean average score will be your overall IELTS score. Who will mark the test? So the IELTS test is checked by highly qualified and trained IELTS examiners. So you don't have to worry if your test has some bias to it because they never know your name. They don't know the kind of band score you want or for what purpose you want it. They'll just get a test and they'll check it very professionally. So don't worry if you think that maybe there is some bias while your test is being checked. There's no such thing. Then how long is the IELTS test valid for? So IELTS test has a validity of 2 years, and after that you have to attempt it once again. And how many times can you give the IELTS test? As I've said before, you do not need to worry about that. You can give IELTS exam as many times as you want it. But my advice to that would be if you do not get the desired band score at the first time, just wait a little while and practice and hone your skills so that when you give it the second time, you actually do cross the limit that you have set for yourself. That way, it will be easier and you'll definitely save a lot of money. So this was it for today. Like and subscribe to the video and the channel, and stay tuned for more content coming your way.